again. It's April 25th. I thought you might like a new little peek at the garden, and I'd start on a little monarch sitting on the zinnia I planted from seed called Envy, which is really supposed to be green, but this one is turning out yellow. You can see the difference between, between this one, which really is green, and this one, which is really yellow. Same seed packet. And then this rose is called Excellence von Schubert, and I just started back here so you could see the difference. This side of the rose bush is facing north, so it gets much less sun. It still gets some flowers on this side, but in a minute I'll walk around and show you what the south-facing side looks like, and it's drastically different. Everything has gotten so tall and lush. We've got amaryllis coming out everywhere. It's just really looking so pretty out here. Lots of caladiums. And yellow columbine. Got this oak leaf hydrangea that is getting ready to bloom. It's got its little beginnings there. And we had the new fence put up. Without my knowledge, the fence dudes chopped off my wisteria, which you can see was a good size. And so we left it, and we put up a little support for it, and it's come back out in the last month. And so now my job is to get it back up and growing like we want it to. And then here's the real work of the garden. A leaf pile that is a little bit out of control, but that will last me through to next fall for my compost pile. And then I've got two compost piles here and here. This one is generally for food waste from the kitchen, and then I can throw dry leaves in there. And then this one has sort of turned out to be my garden waste compost pile, not for any particular reason other than it takes a little bit longer to break down, so it's a little bit slower. And I've planted all this ginger. Hopefully this will get taller and fill in, so you really won't see this giant leaf pile from the rest of the garden. And then we've got a fire pit, so here's our woodshed that we had put up. So I'm just going to quickly walk you back around and show you the front side, the south-facing side of Excellence von Schubert. One of my dilemmas I'll mention as I walk by is, when do I let my bluebonnets go to seed? They're still pretty now, but I've been cutting off handfuls of seed heads all week, and there's a point at which it'll stop reseeding. It's an annual, and my dilemma is, when do I stop deadheading and let it be finished and tear it out because it's just an annual wildflower, and let everything else fill back in? I've got a rose bush back here that's getting crowded out a little bit by all of these annuals. And I just noticed this flower. This is my favorite rose. It is prone to thrips and black spot and all kinds of things. It's called Souvenir de la Malmaison, and it is one of my absolute favorites. That's not even as pretty as they get. Usually they're more cup shaped. And so I put up with all its issues because I want to see just a few every year. And then Souvenir de Saint Anne is being pretty right now. And then again, wildflower question. When these poppies start looking ratty, at what point do I go ahead and pull them out and give things, my perennials, some room? This one looks pretty bad. It doesn't really have any flowers on it, so I'm thinking about pulling that out to give other things a chance to have some room. And then there's Excellence von Schubert from the south side, and it's just stunning when it gets that extra bit of sun. turn this out. My last dilemma, maybe you guys have the same problem. I've got this parsley, which is about 4 feet tall, that I planted for butterflies as a larval host. I don't have any of them on here, and I have other things for the same butterfly, like this fennel right here. It's so pretty. It's going to have pretty flowers on it, little yellow flowers, but it's starting to flop over on everything. I'm having to put little supports up to keep it off of things like this iris down here, this little gray leaved iris, and on my little peppers over there. So my dilemma is, it's just parsley. Do I rip it up, or do I leave it because it's pretty and put up with the floppiness? Who knows? My last shot is the beautiful, beautiful poppy that came up today. I only had 3 of these come up from seed. I think it's a bread seed poppy, and it's just gorgeous. Really nice surprise on these sort of waxy, grayish leaves. Oh, okay, my last shot right there is why I planted all those crazy little radishes, because I love the radish flowers. All right, well, thanks for looking again. I'm glad you're interested and enjoyed this little video. Have a wonderful week. Goodbye.